What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Christmas Eve here. If you're watching this, whether you celebrate Christmas or whether you celebrate something else or whether you choose to not celebrate at all, thanks for coming by the channel. Wanted to take some time out to record this video for you guys tonight. So whether you're watching it tonight and you're there with your family, or you're watching this tomorrow, this weekend, maybe you've had too much of your family and now you want to step away and get caught up on crypto, here you go. So thanks for coming by. Wanted to take some time to go into, honestly, I have to admit, I woke up this morning and I hit the crypto Twitter, and I found out that I got another free airdrop, and it was pretty surprising. I was pretty happy that I got some TIA tokens, which again, I didn't even know. Like, I'm a holder of the company we're going to be discussing, which is LCX, but I guess I had just been so busy on just my business and looking and staying up to date on some other companies recently that I didn't even realize we had an airdrop. So here we go. I wanted to get into this though because honestly, we got a lot of good stuff I want to cover in this video. We're going to talk about centralized finance versus decentralized finance. We're going to talk about regulation in the space, because a lot of assets of the, you see 16,000 cryptos, a lot of those are going to be, they're going to be regulated. We're also going to talk about tokenization of assets, NFTs, music NFTs, how music is being radically disrupted. You know, as a musician myself too, that's definitely a space where I feel like a lot of artists, you've got to think of new ways now to monetize your art and make money. So we'll talk about how that's kind of changing. But LCX is involved in a lot of this. LCX is an exchange out of Liechtenstein, and I had to look up how to say that. I'm pretty sure I'm saying it the right way, Liechtenstein. Anyway, let's dig into it. Let's get into it here. Because I was on Twitter today. First of all, they relaunched they had a beta of their app. They have a really slick mobile app, and I was using the beta. So I got into LCX, I don't know, probably 6 months ago, and really just took a lot of time to really understand what they were doing. And maybe not quite 6 months ago, maybe a little less than that. But LCX, they had a beta version of this app out, and it was just limited functionality. So they have a new full app out. That's really nice. Let's dig into it though. What is LCX and how is it different than like a different exchange or another big player? LCX is a new kind of global financial technology company, and we'll also, in this video, side note, we're going to talk about price predictions as well, definitely on this, because I think this is one that could definitely see some massive ROI here over the next 1-2 years. So LCX, the Liechtenstein Crypto Assets Exchange, I'm not going to keep saying that, is pioneering a blockchain infrastructure bridging the traditional monetary system in the fast-moving, trusted technology landscape. So this is cool. So basically, Swiss-German quality mindset. That's that, mindset there. Essentially, you see the LCX exchange is a regulated trading venue offering a range of digital currencies. The crypto assets trading platform has been built from the ground up, leveraging the proficiency of our progressive crypto portfolio desk, the LCX terminal and the LCX DeFi terminal, and our sophisticated crypto compliance suite. So basically, they are a fintech company that focuses on the tokenization of assets, utility, and security token offerings, and advanced trading tools. So they just make it easier for you as a retail trader or professional investor to get in on different types of tokenized markets. So it won't just be, and we'll talk about some of the types of assets here and some of the assets they already have. They have some NFT diamonds. We'll talk about what that is. LCX, the Liechtenstein Crypto Assets Exchange, is based in Liechtenstein, operates in accordance with the new blockchain laws, and has introduced a comprehensive crypto compliance suite. LCX is a fast-growing, trusted technology service provider. So you see right here, LCX is a member of the World Economic Forum. So if they're tied in to these big players, they are going to win. They're going to win. So that's where, we just follow the trail. So they have this right here. It all started on a napkin. How cute is that? But they talk about here from an idea and an outcome to a global growth company redefining finance. And it's pretty cool. So there you see right here, they want to find a way to take different fiat banks, centralized banks, have them as on-ramps into the crypto space and make it where it's just a lot easier for money to get in. Sort of similar to some of these other projects we've talked about on this channel. Alliance Block, Quant's one of their partners with LCX. We'll talk about that. This is just, you see their mission here to become one of the world's first licensed and supervised blockchain ecosystem for professional investors. LCX is building a financial ecosystem for crypto and fiat alike to become the new category leader in the blockchain industry. This is massive. Right now, they're not very large. They're really not very large, so they are undervalued right now. LCX will be offering industry-leading crypto asset financial products and services as a fintech company. LCX is focused on helping both traditional and blockchain market participants make the most out of opportunities rising from the growth of cryptocurrencies and tokenized assets. You see right here, LCX Assets, asset management across fiat and crypto assets alike, issuing a variety of tokenized financial assets. You have their exchange, LCX Vault, institutional grade custodian, their LCX protocol, a decentralized compliance protocol, aka the licensing protocol, to standardize the way security tokens are issued and traded on blockchains. This right here, I wanted to reiterate, the licensing protocol. It turns like I have to keep saying that word. So this, I wanted to take a minute to kind of show you what this is, because this is important. They have basically similar to how Quant has their new QRC20 token standard. They are developing a new type of standard as well. The new token standard is a blockchain agnostic, and I'll link this paper here if you want to actually, dig deep into it. I know some of you guys like to do that as well. But you see right here, the new token standard is blockchain agnostic and will be implemented on a variety of public blockchains. So it's basically it's programmed to automatically enforce specific conditions that relate to legal and regulatory requirements applicable to securities, enables automated compliance of the tokenized asset. It's a new standard for digital securities enabling on-chain and on-token level compliance. So again, that word compliance, regulation, it's really thrown around, but it just understand those types of systems that are considered CeFi, which is centralized finance. Those type of systems are always going to be around in some way, shape, or form. So I think DeFi will be around in the future, but it'll be like a hybrid. It'll be like both of them working together, and it's definitely a growing space. But having these types of standards that will allow you to take different, and there's not just going to be one company that just does NFTs or just does real estate or just does diamonds or just does art. There'll be a bunch of different types of companies and ecosystems that tokenize things. So LCX is essentially an exchange that's going to bring a lot of those together. Banks, it'll allow different tokenized assets. We talked about the Sologenic exchange. They're doing very similar things as well. So it's all about being tied in with the folks that are going to be compliant. So we see right here, I got this as well. An evolution of new financial systems, CeFi and DeFi. This is from, literally just yesterday. So we can see right here, what is the difference? So this is what I wanted to share. So you can see right here, the moment cryptocurrencies were discovered, companies started looking for various ways. Let's skip down here. Centralized finance exchanges that play to administer them, there are two major platforms that are accessible. Centralized finance exchanges that play the role of a middleman to handle users' crypto, and decentralized, which they eradicate the requirement of any third party to manage the actions of users. So if you're watching this video, you probably understand the difference there between the two. LCX is more on the CeFi. It's a centralized exchange. They're definitely going to be all about that control. But it's, again, they allow the bridging of both. They are going to be a type of ecosystem due to just how their tokenomics works that will allow them to interconnect with a bunch of different types of other exchanges. They're sort of going to be like an exchange of exchanges. I've heard that thrown around. So now, interesting, they're actually let me show you this, and this is an older announcement as well. You may have already seen this if you're a Quant fan. Quant chooses LCX as a partner to enable DLT, distributed ledger technology, interoperability. So you can see right here, the licensing blockchain innovator LCX is excited to announce such strategic collaboration with Quant. Quant and LCX have signed a memorandum of understanding and entered into long-term commitments to this collaborative effort. So this is what is going to allow LCX to connect with a bunch of different exchanges and be that like master liquidity provider for different centralized banks, on and off fiat ramps, different tokenized NFT marketplaces. That is what it's. You see right here, we aim to utilize this partnership with LCX to demonstrate the immense value of interoperability for the financial services sector. We'll combine and interconnect different blockchains to unlock value for our users and provide additional value to the fast-growing LCX ecosystem. That's Gilbert Verdian, founder and CEO of Quant. That's massive. Quant's the developer. We talked about the Overledger. With this new partnership, LCX and Quant envision to leverage the legal and technology infrastructure of each other to prepare the next evolutionary step of the Quant ecosystem. So they're definitely, right here, we do share the same vision of building a bridge between the traditional financial markets and future blockchain-based monetary systems. Quant has built the foundational technology solution for DLT interoperability, which is important for the growth of LCX and the industry as a whole. So they're definitely deeply connected there together with what they are doing, which is just awesome and exciting news there. Now you see right here, Monty Metzger, this is their CEO of actually LCX right here. He just actually did an interview, and I got it right here, a copy, and he says diamonds are forever. So this is in regards to their latest airdrop today. So TIA, they just actually released right here the TIA token. LCX says, hey, we're thrilled to announce TIA token airdrop is successfully over. So this is literally what I woke up to today. God, I swear I didn't even know that this was happening. It was a very pleasant surprise. But so this is what this article is about. And you can see right here, I wanted to show it to you because, and side note, notice this little pin right here. This is the UN sustainability goal. I think that's what it is. I have it pulled up here just to show you. Yeah, you see right here, this is the sustainable development goal right there. Anyway, just a side note, interesting there. But we can see that he gives a interview about like what their new platform is, the time, and I'll leave this as a link as well. And he talks about though how these are what they are. Essentially, they have 100. I think it's 100. Yeah. We chose 100 diamonds, which are smaller in size, so we can easily secure them. We can put them in a vault. And essentially, they are creating NFTs of these diamonds. So you can see right here, we're issuing two kinds of assets. There's the Diamond NFT, which is a one-to-one asset-backed NFT, and then they have the TIA tokens. So those are I got the TIA tokens. And if you were an LCX holder up through yesterday, you got that as well. You had to hold it on the exchange though. You see here, everybody who owns a Diamond NFT, the Diamond will get 1 million TIA tokens over 1 million minutes. So that's roughly 2 years since you get one TIA token per minute. So anyway, most people did not get that. There's only 100 of them. But this is just an example to show you. They just started with this, so they literally just took diamonds as an example, as a case study here to show you, look, we're creating an NFT here out of just something that would typically be non-liquid, that would typically be illiquid and really hard to do that. So it's like, this is the future. Tokenization is definitely the future as far as where things are going, how things are going, and diamonds are just one example of just different types of assets that you can tokenize. So I'll leave a link to that if you wanted to dig in further here. Conclusion, here's another. This is actually the Diamond white paper, and essentially LCX believes in the potential of tokenization, but we've also seen the barriers which need to be overcome to fully embrace blockchain technology for asset digitalization. We trust our community to genuinely believe that information education and a practical application and user experience is key to making the market of tokenization a global phenomenon. So they are, you see right here, above all, LCX aims to innovate capital markets and to change the future as a new category leader. And I think they will. I think they're making big strides here. Now, their tokenomics they originally started with almost right at $1 billion, but half of them were burned. So they have about $500 million in supply right now. I think this is one of those tokens. You see right here, their current market cap is really small, $115.7 million. And let me actually pull them up on Coin Market Cap here. That is not very large. Okay, this says 145 million. So that's not very large compared to what they're doing in the space they're going after and the partnerships they have. We know that 2022, 2023 is going to be very big. So, I mean, just running some simple numbers. I mean, gosh, like where would it be if we're at like a $1.1 billion market caps, like from here to 1.1 billion would put us for 21 cents now, that would put us at $1.95. That's completely doable. Do we think that it's going to go to at least $1.95 and get at least a $1 billion market cap? Well, there you go. I mean, that's like a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer to get right here. If you believe in the future of utility and you know that that's where the financial systems are going, is a blend between that centralized finance and decentralized finance. I mean, this space, I believe this could get to $10 billion market cap within a year, potentially 18, 24 months. If we continue to have this massive adoption and a lot of things have happened since just the beginning of 2020, and the market cap has insanely grown, even just crypto overall. So we look at some of these things like this $19 from 21 cents right here. That's a 94x. That is what I believe is achievable. Do I think LCX could get bigger than $10 billion? Yeah. Absolutely in the future. You look at something like Binance Coin. I'm not trying to say LCX may potentially even be as big as BNB, but if it were, it would be one LCX token would be 163. It doesn't have to be even as big as that though. But I mean, let's just say we're at 15 billion. A 15 billion market cap would put us at $26. We're at 21 cents right now. That's like massive. Do I think it could get to a $30 billion market cap at some point in the future? Yeah. I mean, why not? That's $53. So, and these wouldn't even be but potentially a handful of years, So if crypto will continue to grow, LCX is definitely going to be tied in with all of these, the World Economic Forum, the big hitters, the global corporations that want to have maintaining some semblance of control. So I feel like that's where things are going. Now, I also wanted to say music NFTs are set for an explosive 2022. I saw this article on CoinDesk, and it's essentially this is another type of illiquid asset that is going to be getting mass adoption, especially within the music space. Right now, streaming, artists don't make hardly anything on Spotify, on these streaming platforms. It's essentially extortion. It is basically extortion. So NFTs are going to allow artists to essentially collateralize a typically illiquid piece of art, and they can also share that with a community of their fans. So they can incentivize their fan base to support them as an artist. So you could create an NFT, you could tokenize that. You can tokenize your art or an experience. You could say, hey, I have 1,000 of these tokens, and as that artist gets bigger and bigger and bigger in social standing, those tokens go up in value. So you essentially, as an artist, can raise money from a small fan base, and as you get more popular, the value that those fans own, they're basically able to take ownership in you as an artist. So that is really it's a fundamental shift with the whole paradigm of music. And we could go way deeper than that, but I wanted to share that because we were talking about all this. One day I believe these exchanges, LCX, there could be different types of NFTs where you're buying and trading like ownerships to songs, or individual fractionalized ownerships to musics, to songs. Who knows? That might be something I'm gonna definitely do in the future with NFTs, and we'll talk more and share more about that on the channel, because that's a really cool extending thing that is going on in the world today. So with all that being said, I hope you are having an amazing rest of your day. If you're watching this tomorrow, have a good time with friends, family, connect, take some time off. I'll probably come back with you tomorrow or the day after that with another video. So I'm always sitting here looking at these charts. Money never sleeps and markets never sleep, so we're always on the hunt for new opportunities. Leave a like, leave a comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Are you in LCX? Have you been in it now? What do you think about what's going on with LCX? Did you get any of the TIA tokens? We'd love to hear your comments. I try to respond and read every single one of them, and I will see you in the next video.